Hi, my name is Saurabh Pant and today I am going to talk about the app launched by the Government of India for the JEE Main and NEET aspirants. The app is NTA, National Test Abhyas. Abhyas is a Hindi word. The meaning of Abhyas literally translates into practice. So yes, it is not an app which will give you the subject knowledge exactly. This app is consisting of one full syllabus mock test per day for NEET as well as JEE Main aspirants separately in two different segments. That means if you are NEET aspirants, you can opt for the NEET test. If you are JEE Main, you can opt for the JEE Main, as well as you can opt for both also, which does not make any sense because one test per day itself is a heavy task at this point of time, I guess. So NTA consists of the papers, the full syllabus papers. So what happens when the mock test papers are being released by an agency which is conducting the test also, the student get too much confused. There are people who start making the opinions that maybe this is how the level of NEET exam is going to be. Maybe I know this much, I am not able to perform all this. Some people will become underconfident also because the marks will not come as much as they are expecting to come in the NEET examination, or maybe as much as their teachers have told you that you might be able to perform in the exam. So don't worry about that. We'll talk about that in detail in this part of the video. At the last, I will tell you that should you take the mock test or not. And again, my answer will not be a general answer. My answer will depend upon your performance and you'll be able to analyze yourself after writing the first test itself that you should give the subsequent tests or not. So let's start. Starting with the chemistry paper analysis here. Being the chemistry teacher, I was very interested in seeing which kind of JEE Main and NEET paper they have released. So देखो यार, for the NEET examination, I am telling you firstly, for JEE Main also you can take the similar kind of a percentage. So देखो यार, for NEET examination, if you write the chemistry paper, these are 5 papers released by this time today when I am uploading the video. By this time 5 papers they have released for the NEET examination. If you are getting more than 165 in those papers, so bhaiya, you are going very good. Just carry on the hard work. Don't worry, 165, 170, all of them are equivalent to 175, 180 only. So don't worry, this 4, 5, 10 marks, if you are at a 165 plus zone, you very well know where you are missing and you will be able to focus upon that. So just carry on the good work. Do not change your strategy. Don't think that others are doing better than you, because if you are at 165 plus in the papers coming in the NTA app, that certainly means you are in the top 1% of the country anyway at this point of time. Next, if the marks are less than 110, so from 165 you suddenly came to 110. Yes, yeah. Firstly, let us cover the upper corner and the bottom corner. Less than 110, I hope many of you seeing the video at this point of time will be at less than 110. Why? Because देखो यार, let's accept the hard fact. You are here on this video because you are not paying proper attention to your notes. And when you do not pay proper attention to your notes, automatically there is a lack of knowledge. So if you are getting less than 110 marks, certainly you do not know enough for writing the NEET examination and get a 110, 120 in the NEET exam, which is a respectable score for chemistry. So please refer to your notes. Stop wasting your time here and there in the online videos, WhatsApp, another Instagram, and I don't know what. It might create an illusion in your head that you are learning something, but actually you are not. So just make the notes. Maximum 2-3 hours a day is enough for visualizing any video over a specific topic. The whole year, or some of you have prepared for 2 years also, some of you are in the repeater batch prepared for 1 year, you have made some notes. So please go through those notes at this point of time, because right now also if you are not getting more than 110 in such paper which is conducted at the fag end of the session, then certainly you desperately need to brush up your concepts. So next, in case your marks range are coming from 135 to 150, not just in one test, you can write 2 tests and check as well. If chemistry marks are coming from 135 to 150, that simply means that you are lagging the practice. The practice is not proper. What does it mean, sir? Dekho yaar, what happens usually at this point of time, people keep on repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, because true, the more you read, the more you are able to retain. But understand, as I said in my previous video also, knowing a concept and writing a test on that concepts are two very different things. Different parts of the brains are involved for both the processes. So understand, when you know a concept, still you will be stagnant at around 150, 155. Guarantee I will tell you, many of you, if you write the paper, 2-3 tests, you will get stagnated at around 135 to 150. even though you are very well prepared, very confident also. Reason being the lack of practice. It's called match practice. Like you might have heard, like it's cricketing nation. India is a cricketing nation. We know very well these terms. Ki yaar Dhoni is not playing from quite some time now. Suddenly he cannot be involved in the mainstream cricket. Why? Because he is doing a lot of net practice, but not enough match practice. So yes, in the same way, when you're practicing the material and when you're writing a test in a time-bound manner, within 3 hours, when the clock is ticking up, obviously a lot of people become too much careless. They do not see the questions well, do not read the questions well. Sometimes they think, sometimes they are confused between two options, 1 and 3. They keep on thinking, and then they finally get the correct answer, but they by mistake bubble the wrong option out of 1 and 3. For example, you get an answer of, let's say, r power 1. And by mistake, there is another option with r power 2. You might bubble that r to the power 2 option because you were finding it a little bit confusing, and due to carelessness it happens. Secondly, sometimes what happens, people, they do not write enough test. What happened to them? When they see a question that they have read, they become overexcited here. They are like, yes, I'm the rock star now. I know this question very well. Same question I have seen. And bhaiya, they quickly answer it. Problem is that, bro, that when you are seeing a specific question and you are highly excited about that question, then a small subtle detailing in the question you might miss, and the answer might come wrong, which obviously will happen in this paper also. I'll talk about the paper format as well. You will love to see the question papers they have made as well. So understand, if you are at 135 to 150 zone, what you desperately need is practice. So reading also, yes, brushing of the concept is very necessary before starting the practice. But every day, at least 200 questions you have to practice. But in which way? Whenever you are practicing the question, do not see the answer key till the whole practice is over. Let us say you are attempting one chapter X, and there are 55 questions there. So attempt all 55 and then check the answer, and then note down the mistake that you are doing. Noting down the mistake is very important. Why you have committed the mistake, you should know. Then only you will be able to correct that in the next examination. You will have to force your mind. For example, you did not read the word not. Which of the following statements are not correct? And you forgot reading this not, and by mistake you answered wrong. Okay. Sometimes they asked PH and you found POH and you ticked the question maybe, and those things you can write in the notebook. Even if you don't revise what the mistakes you have done, it will be embedded in your head when you will be writing the next test. So practice properly if your range is 135 to 150. Yes, some lack of knowledge can also be there, but I think people getting 135 plus are intelligent enough to understand which exact part they are missing, and that will be very negligible. But majorly lack of practice will make you stagnate at 150. If your marks range are between 120 to 140, ठीक है भाई साहब, or we can say here 110 to 140, that means not below 110 but not reaching to 165 also. So 110 to 140 means what? 110 to 140 means both 2 and 3. Both 2 and 3 means what, sir? It looks like the multiple choice question. Yes, 110 to 140 means you are lagging knowledge also, practice also. These kind of people are usually talented people with no hard work, or hardworking people with no talent. So such people are also there. Yes, NEET is qualified every year by two set of students, either those who are very hardworking or those who are extremely talented but little bit hardworking also. If any person is there who is talented but not hardworking, they will not qualify here. People say IQ is required for the test. I got one comment in one of the videos also. I was amused by the sense of authority those people have, saying that IQ is required. I don't think you even know what is IQ before commenting. So the idea is very simple. NEET is not IQ based examination. It is not some IQ test. It is knowledge based examination. Yes, IQ is very, very helpful for understanding a concept faster, for remembering a thing for a longer period of time easily. But hardworking people also compensate that much by their own hard work. As a very famous saying is there, that hard work beats the talent if talent doesn't work hard. So it's true, if the talented people are not working hard, the hardworking people will take their seat, and that usually happens. So if you are at this 110-140 range, that means you are majorly overconfident about your preparation, maybe, or maybe you are still in the developing phase. If you are in your developing phase, keep on working hard. Your knowledge is also less, your practice is also less, to balance both. read let's say for 1 hour and practice for 1 hour at least. If you are at this range of 135 to 150, read for half an hour but practice for 1.5 hour. If you are at this range of less than 110, read for 1.5 hour and practice for half an hour, in this proportion. So if you are in the lack of knowledge range, more reading. If you are in the lack of practice range, more practice. If you are in this range, then balance your practice and reading here. Just like the main track sheet goes on before the revision, like 1 hour, 2 hour class you used to attend and 1 hour, 2 hour practice you used to do. In the same way, you have to balance out the things to improve your marks if you are at around 110 and 140 in 1-2 papers you attempt. In case your marks are between 150 to 160, 165 and you are not able to cross 165, but your marks are not falling down below 145, 150 also, that simply means that you are prepared but you are stupid and you are not taking the test seriously. Sir, why stupid? I am so much prepared. You are stupid because when you don't take a test seriously, you are creating a habit that you don't want to create for the NEET examination. So please stop. Whatever the test, either don't give a test. Don't give a test either. And if you are giving it, give it with the full sincerity. So in case you are sticking between 150 to 165, the reason of not getting enough marks more than 160, 165 could be you are lying on the bed, relaxing and giving the test. You are giving the test and taking a 5-minute break here and there and then doing something and giving the test. So these kind of marks you will be able to get. Understood this idea, I think, clearly, which range of student you might be if you are attempting the NTA papers. And another very interesting thing you will find, all the 5 NTA papers I have seen, all 5 are of exactly the same level. Exactly means, yes, I think second paper was a little lighter or third paper was a little lighter, but that lighter was also 5-6 marks up and down. That means if you are coming at 165 plus range, your marks will not fall down to 130 in some other test. So very interestingly, they have created the paper, which brings me to the paper structure, how they are structuring the paper, how good they are making the paper. So understand, it's a practice test. The idea that NTA app is giving in their website is also very clear. It is nowhere telling you that it is to enhance your knowledge. It is not to enhance your knowledge. It is to give you the time-bound practice, to remove your careless error. That is also written in the NTA website. 4 points are written, out of which carelessness is one of them. Time-bound practice is one of them. So understand beta. Paper format is JEE Main previous year questions. I can guarantee you 5-6 questions at least I remember in every test are coming. I remember means all the previous year JEE Main questions we have seen somewhere or the other. Exactly same options also I am getting in some of the questions. Exactly same options of the previous year JEE Main. So 4-5 questions from there they are giving. Roughly 1 question out of NCERT. Now this is a point that many people are getting afraid of. In biology also, I've seen the paper analysis, but not exactly the paper I can't analyze. My biology is not good. That's why I don't teach biology. So the point is very simple. In chemistry, as well as biology I've seen, but generally in talking about in chemistry, 1 question per paper is out of NCERT. Fixed, they are giving. Now, is this necessarily given? Maybe yes, maybe not. Now, does it mean that should we read the thing outside NCERT? The answer is a big no. No. Why no? Arey bhaiya, if you are getting more than if you are getting let's say 175, hai na? Only that 1 question is going wrong in all the papers. That means your NCERT is completed. You should read outside NCERT. Should. But in case after completing the whole NCERT also you are stuck at 160 and 165, then bhai sab complete your NCERT and focus upon practice. Gaining the knowledge will not help, because I can guarantee you almost everyone will be up to this 165 range. Rarely 1 to 2 people will be this 165 plus and they are not watching this video right now. Consistently getting 2-3 tests, consistently getting 165 plus, they are not at this point of time available on the YouTube as well. They are busy preparing. And they know what they have to prepare. So most of you are lagging the marks. Even if you reach up to here as well, still you are lagging the marks due to the lack of practice. So focus, you have limited time. Don't start enhancing your knowledge desperately and not learning the NCERT itself. Sir, in the NEET exam, the question can come outside the NCERT also. Dekho bhaiya, 90% chance is there. In the inorganic and general chemistry, will not come outside NCERT. 100% chance is there. Will not come outside NCERT. And for physical, to yaar, roughly everyone prepares that much that they can handle the question, because theory mostly belongs to the NCERT only. And applications, we can't restrict the numerical science to any book. It is just, I think of 1 question. It's just like saying ki yaar, table of 8 you know, hai na? So can I ask you 8 plus 8 minus 2 or not? Obviously I can ask here. Obviously I can ask, because just the table of 8 was in the course, and little bit of application of table of 8 is happening here also, because 8 16 minus 2 I can answer. So yes, it's an application part. I will not say it is outside the course. Obviously it is well within the course. And regarding the organic chemistry, or whatever the GOC portion is there, that you have to read from your notes anyway, that I have told in the detailed analysis, that NCERT for GOC is not enough. But yes, for the senior inter organic chemistry, it's much more than enough. So no, don't change your study pattern because of this one question. Why? Bhaiya, I have a simple logic. Get 175. Khatam. Kya problem hai? One question outside NCERT, if they give also in the NEET exam, get 175, get the best college of the country, enter into AIIMS Delhi. What else do you want to do? Kyun bhai? Idea is very simple. For that one question, why do you want to sacrifice the remaining 44? It does not make any sense. So anyway, one question out of NCERT they are giving, but ignore that one question is for your judgment. And also try to see all the 4 options and try to answer it. Try to answer, because your smartness will be shown there. From the options, can you get the idea of a question that you have never read before? So bhaiya, that one question is going to give you a nice practice as well. I also found 3 to 4 tricky or good questions were there. Good means which after solving as a teacher also I felt ki haan yaar, this kind of questions I can also give in my examination. Very nice questions they are. So such kind of questions 3 to 4 in every test are there. That is why the marks will be a little lesser than the NEET marks that you have seen last year. Last year paper was very easy. Last to last year was good. I would say the NTA mock test they are conducting is of a little higher level than the NEET examination. That means the similarity between NEET and Abhyas test is that NEET will be majorly NCERT based. Majorly NCERT based. As said by the director of NTA already. It's not what I am saying, it's not my analysis. The director of NTA, Mr. Joshi, has already given this statement. He went for an interview there, I think in Rajasthan itself, and he gave an interview, and there he told this thing that anyone reading the NCERT will be able to attempt the NEET paper and JEE Main papers easily. So that is not a concern at all, because if the director itself is saying so, that's not a problem. We can trust his words. Abhyas test on the other hand, dekho yaar, Abhyas test, obviously they did not make the question bank overnight, hai na? Suddenly like this, they did not sit and write the questions. They are compiling the questions from somewhere. And when you compile 180 questions each day, you can understand. And for the coming 2 months, they have to do this. So they need a huge question bank. So obviously some questions outside the NCERT will also come, because anyone cannot make 180 into 60 questions without crossing the boundary of NCERT by mistake, not intentionally, by mistake. And especially the people making the paper, they are not in regular contact with the junior, senior, inter level, 11, 12 students level. They are generally the college professors. In fact, this NTA app is also maintained by IIT Kanpur. So you might expect that when the degree college teachers or when the higher degree college teachers, when they are making the paper, they might forget what they actually read in, what they actually taught in 11th, 12th level, and what they teach in the graduation level. So it's 1-2 questions up and down can happen, but that thing does not happen in the NEET exam. Why? Because conducting one exam in 1 year and conducting one exam in 1 day, obviously efficiency level changes, and they will take the proper precaution for the NEET examination to be of the level so that everyone can write the test well. Now, the major question, the $1 million question is that should you take the NTA Abhyas daily test or not? Or should you take the NTA Abhyas test daily or not? So my answer is that if you are getting more than 165 consistently, you have written all the 5 papers in chemistry, you are getting more than 165, in biology you are getting consistently more than 330 consistently, because 320, 325 I have seen, I have asked my friends also, they are also saying 325, 330 is a good score in such papers. So if you are consistently getting this, physics exactly I have not consulted, so I can't exactly tell you, but if you are getting around this much consistently, yeah, so there is no harm in taking one test each day, because you are prepared with the subject now. All you need is good practice. Also, all the questions have the solutions. Once you attempt the paper, every question will have the solution also given, so that one question which is out of NCERT also, that theory you will see there. So your knowledge, if you are getting more than 165, 170 consistently, that means you are lagging that one question only here. So clear cut, that question you will be able to understand from the app, and you will be able to get a better idea. So you should write. If your marks are more than 165, consistently in 5 tests, all the 5 you got more than 165, then you can write the test daily. In case you are already enrolled, because 90% of you will be already enrolled in some kind of a test series. Most of you will be connected to us in our institutes, and some of you might be connected in some other institutes also. And if you already have a test which is happening weekly or maybe twice in a week, then I don't think there is a need of solving a daily paper right now. But yes, one thing you can do after the test weekly, you can solve 1-2 question of 1 or 2 subjects, or you can practice a few questions, few papers that will be given to you maybe by your teachers, or you can also download the app, and in case you are free, you are exhausted, you are free and you are not willing to write anything on that day, or it's a free day for example, or your preparation day is there, you want some relaxation, yes, you can try the daily test. But every day trying the test of the NTA is only useful when your marks are consistently coming very good. Otherwise, I think if you are enrolled in some test series already, then there is no point of writing this paper. In case, very rare scenario, in case you are not enrolled in any kind of test series and you are just reading your notebook and reading the NCERT and hoping that you are preparing for the NEET examination, understand preparation is 50% by knowledge and 50% by practice. So bhaiya, in case you have not joined any test series, so no need to buy any test series of any institute, don't waste any money at all. Hai na? In case test series also you are trying to buy, because many people are selling the test series on YouTube. I'm not saying it is bad. I'm just saying when you have a free option by NTA available to you and the paper is good, above the NEET level, no doubt. It is above the NEET level, but not drastically above the NEET level. So yes, 10-15 marks up and down you can expect, but that is how the mock test should be. So if you have a free test available by Government of India, the app is also good. I've used the app. It's not hanging as well. There is no problem at all. Nicely made. Yes, one more thing. One answer key corrections I found in 2-3 tests. Maximum 1. Apart from that, there is nothing else. So I think this is a very well maintained question bank you have got. So in case you are not joining any test series, so certainly you should download the NTA app. And it's downloading to everyone should download this app. But in case you do not have any test series, so bhaiya, in that case, daily you should attempt. In case you are getting more than 165 plus, then also daily you can attempt. Otherwise, as per the suggestion of your teachers, whichever the teacher you are following at this point of time, your subject teacher, as per the suggestion of them, you may take a few tests and you may skip a few. But when the NEET exam will come closer in the last few days, you must try all the questions that are coming in that paper. So yes, paper is tough, but do not judge the NEET exam by these mock tests. These mock tests are different. This NEET exam is totally different. It's like comparing the apples with oranges, and we should not be doing that being a logical person. That is all from my side, detailed what I wanted to say about this NTA app. But again, a very good thumbs up to the Government of India for actually releasing something so much important in this so much desperate time. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.